Welcome to Paul Matthews Real Estate. We're a personal family-run business and we'd like to extend that same personal service to you. So Paul Matthews Real Estate has been around for a long time, and I would count myself fortunate that I got involved in the property business at a very young age, at the age of 20. And in 1994 we formed Paul Matthews Real Estate. And I think the fact that we've been operating and doing this for such a long time has given us a tremendous advantage in the marketplace. We've grown, we've seen various interest rate cycles, market conditions, from democracy to the subprime crash. So we've seen it all, and we've weathered all of these storms. And I think that's one of the factors that sets us aside. I would probably say that understanding the mindset of various people and being able to help people on their journey is what if I use the term passion, it always sounds so cliched, but if I use that word and say, if you get a young couple coming in, helping them buy their first home, helping them link up with the right bond originators and financiers, there's something special about that, and there's something that sort of resonates with it. The fact that we're an old business, and one of our critical strengths is the fact that these people, when they come back to sell that home that we sold them in the first place, and they now become second and third time homeowners, that's a proud moment as a company, when you realize that you've obviously done something right. People are coming back to you, they trust what you've done, and you can get a chance to do business with them again. And that's really our mantra. And whether it be the investor that's come in, and over the years we've done our own investment in a personal capacity. We run our own rental properties within our rental portfolio that we manage. So we understand the mindset. We understand how you as an investor are going to be thinking about the property, what the numbers need to look like. We understand from a rental perspective and the management, we can manage your property like we would manage our own property. And we understand how that works. And I think that gives tremendous security to our landlords and our investors as well. We recently acquired a portfolio of a client of ours that had been our client since 1994 and eventually built up a portfolio, and we ended up taking over that portfolio. It was just a wonderful journey that we'd run with this particular client, and it was inspiring to know that we had managed the properties for that long, helped him build up this whole portfolio, and that we're now able to sort of continue it into its second phase. So I think those are unique factors. So whether you're coming into us to buy your first home, or you scaling up or scaling down, or wanting a change of scenery, I think we've resisted the temptation to become big and corporate in exchange for staying small and personal and focused. I can't give 100 people a great service, but I can give a handful of people an excellent service. And that really is, I think, what Paul Matthews Real Estate stands for. We want to deliver you an experience that you enjoy. We're personable, we're friendly, we're part of the family. If you walk past our office, you pop in and say hi and come and have a cup of coffee. That's really the kind of attitude that we want, but we don't want to sacrifice that in lieu of professionalism. So we are professionals. We know our market. We know the numbers. And let's be honest, folks, we live in South Africa, and African interest rates are what they are. But the bulk of our life is spent on these interest rate mid-band cycles. So yes, it's nice to operate on the highs, and yes, it's nice to pick up the opportunities on the lows and have to weather the storm that the lows bring with them. But the bulk of the business that we do is in the mid-band cycles. And partnering up with the right bond originators is pivotal, I think. And I often think estate agents tend to be a little bit reactive and not proactive enough. I'd rather set my customers up with a proper bond originator, get them into the space, get them pre-qualified, understand what the process is going to be, and then start narrowing down the search. And then on the flip side of that, I would say that the upstream of that is to say that if you came to us as a buyer, I'd be quite happy to clear my desk and say to you, right, if you're happy to commit to me, I'm happy to commit to you. We've been operating with all the companies in the Helderberg Basin since '94, so that's coming up for 30 years. I can save you the time and the hassle and the lost in translation of dealing with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 agents. And I can say to you, listen, let me be your interface. Let us do the hunting and the running around for you. Let us shortlist it for you. And once we've shortlisted the properties, let's make sure that we show you the right properties at the right time for the right reasons. And I think that maybe in a nutshell is what we're about. That's the passion that I have in real estate. Often people say to me, jeepers, the property market's up or the property market's down. What are you going to do? And then I say, guys, this is what I do. I do property. I love it. I invest in it myself. I play in the property space myself. I understand it. I don't want to change that. And I'm tremendously fortunate to have people around me, and I think that's partly engineered like that, but it's nice to be surrounded by people in our organization that have that like-minded thinking, that think the way that we think, that embody the culture of the company, and that will do what needs to be done to get the right deal and to get the right things happening for you. And that's what I could promise you. If you became a customer of Paul Matthews Real Estate, that's what I could promise you and say to you that, you know, we definitely have an attitude of we will do our best and we will make it happen one way or another. So our slogan says the right move at the right time, and I'd probably add on to say that and say with the right people. So thank you for this opportunity to address you today. It's been a privilege, and I look forward to doing business with you in the future.
Hello, my name is Damon. My journey in real estate started with one clear vision in mind, and that was putting the client at the center of everything I do. Buying a property, whether it's your first or your 50th, can be an incredibly stressful transaction. And from my point of view, a job well done is one in which I was able to make that process just a little bit easier. I've aligned myself with both industry leaders and innovators so that when you come to me, you aren't just getting my knowledge and tool set, but rather you are being exposed to the expertise of leaders in origination, transferring, and social media marketing. Your journey with me is more than just the transaction. My goal is to support you every step of the way, from viewing the property, listing the property, all the way through to handing the keys over and that very first anniversary of owning your own property. One of the reasons I started in real estate was because one day my goal is owning and investing in my own properties. As a younger generation, we aren't always aware of the tools and methods that we can make this dream a reality. For instance, many banks will offer first-time home buyers 105% financing to cover the costs associated with buying your first property. This is a fantastic way of owning your first investment property. For instance, you don't have to live in the first property you buy. You could rent that out to a tenant. You could use it for Airbnb. There are many ways that you can own a property, generate income as a way of investing in your own future. And that is very much a journey that I would love to walk with you, and one that you can walk with me on. Because one day I'm going to be buying my own property, investing in many properties, and I would like my clients to be part of that journey as well.
Hi, my name's Michelle and I'm a real estate agent for Paul Matthews. I've been in the area for the last 15 years and just love the Helderberg area. I love the pursuit and hopes and making people's dreams come true. It's about learning to know the needs and wants and dreams of the buyer and seller and putting them together. To make your selling and buying journey easier, the steps to follow is choose Paul Matthews, call me, and I will do the rest. There's nothing more satisfying than handing over the keys to the new owner and their future investment and watching the seller move on to their new path of life.
Hi, I'm Danny Shimali and I'm a property manager at Paul Matthews Property Management. I immigrated here from the Free State to the Helderberg area and I fell in love with it. I am passionate about providing a service and managing your property as if it's our own. Here at Paul Matthews Property Management, we have the freedom to tailor our service and simplify the process for you. We often encounter a degree of negativity around the rental process and the ownership of investment properties. With all our years of service, we are able to take the sting out of renting and property management. We are here to make the process easy for you and want you to feel a part of our family. The right move, right now.
Hi, we are Phoenix Bonds and we support Paul Matthews Real Estate. If you are a real estate agency or an agent and you'd like to partner with a premium bond originator, get in touch with us today.
If you're thinking of buying your dream home, get in touch with us. We'd love to help you make your dream a reality.